What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing some common baby things that we don't use. Now I'm in no way saying that it is wrong if you do use these things. I stand behind the belief that you are the best mom, the best father for your baby, and you know what your baby likes and needs, so do what is best for you. But I just wanted to share some things that we have chosen not to use and why. The first common thing is a stroller. When we go out, we'll just use a wrap, so we'll just wrap our baby and wear him. We have 3 wraps, or we'll just put his car seat like in a basket if we're shopping somewhere or something. And I feel like the baby, he's just much more happier when he's like close to me. So for us, a stroller just doesn't really make sense. And plus, where we live, since we live in the country, we don't really have like a nice smooth walking path. It's just dirt everywhere. My mom does have like just kind of like a small stroller that you could use for toddlers that she used for my nephew. So I might just borrow that and use if we go out into town or whatever and the baby's a little bit heavier. But I don't know if we'll ever necessarily buy a stroller because right now it's just not really needed for us and we're fine without it. The second thing is a bottle warmer. To be honest, I think these are a little bit unnecessary. When I pump or when I have some extra milk, I'll just put it in those storage bags and then set them in the freezer. And then if I know I'm gonna be away from my baby, I'll just put them from the freezer in the fridge. That way they can kind of like already de-thaw a little bit. And then from the fridge, I'll just put them in a bowl of either boiling water from our kettle or just honestly hot water from the sink. It's totally fine too. And it doesn't take that long to warm up the bottle. I feel personally like a bottle warmer is a little bit unnecessary when you can just use like a bowl and water, things that you already have in your kitchen. And it's just kind of like declutters some of the excess baby stuff that you could use. So the third thing is a wipe warmer. I know that this isn't as common as probably a bottle warmer, but I have seen these out there. Maybe you have a wipe warmer and you're like, it's the best thing ever. But for me, it's just like, keep the wipes not in the fridge, keep them in like a lukewarm area just out in your house, and they're not that cold. I mean, my baby has never really like been fussy during diaper changes. He's totally fine. He's just chill. During the winter, if it's cold, I'll just like rub the wipe in between my hands to kind of get it a little bit warm. And also too, I feel like the wipe warmer, couldn't that like attract more like bacteria on the wipes? I don't even know how they work, but to me it's like warm with like a wet wipe would maybe produce more bacteria. To me it's not necessary and we haven't needed to use it. The fourth thing is a sound machine specifically for babies or like a nursery. Some of them may play like little rhymes or something, or some of them may just play white noise, which if that works for you, great. Honestly, that first like couple weeks when my baby was kind of fussy at night, we just used a space heater because it was still cold. So I just kind of put the heater like not right next to his crib obviously, but like nearby because we live in a small house, so I mean, where else am I gonna put it? So it was nearby to where he could still hear it, and I would just put it on low and have it rotate, which was soothing for him, I think, in the beginning. Secondly, I would just use my phone. You can just Spotify like baby white noise, plug your phone in so it doesn't die, and it's totally fine like through the night to use that. I don't use that anymore. We just sleep in silence and he's used to that. Initially, those first couple weeks I did use my phone or the heater and it worked just fine. The fifth thing is a night light, specifically for like a baby type thing. We have a night light in our bathroom and I just kind of prop the door open a little bit. It's just like one of those ones you can buy at Target or whatever that plug into the outlet. And the one that we have is automatic, so like if it's dark it'll turn on type thing. And so I just kind of crack the door open at night a little bit so I can still see him and check on him, but it's not like a bright light. So that was useful. I don't really think like the little other ones that are specifically for like a nursery are really necessary. The sixth thing, which I think is pretty common nowadays, is a baby monitor or like a baby camera, or even the ones that you can hear your baby. One, we live in a super small house, so like our baby is in our room, so he doesn't have like his own separate room where we close the door or anything. He's just like in our room, which honestly works fine because we're always able to like monitor him, if that makes sense. So usually we're like right there nearby when he's napping during the day. But if he's napping during the day, and during the summer we eat outside a lot for like our meals and stuff. So if we're eating outside, my husband will just like call my phone and I'll put it on speaker next to the baby so we can hear him if he cries. And we'll also just like crack the window open if we're like outside, which is really only like 20 feet from where he's sleeping. So doing those two things just works for us, and we didn't really feel the need to get a baby monitor. And honestly, even if we move into a bigger house and the baby has a separate room, I don't really know if I would get one. Okay, the 7th thing is a nursing pillow. Now somebody did purchase me one, which I was very appreciative of because I heard everybody saying that the boppy nursing pillow type thing is really useful. I never really used it. I've probably used it like 5 times, and then just my normal pillows like 1,000 times. I just found that having a normal pillow works just fine. I'll honestly just either nurse my baby just holding him, or I'll put like my bed pillow underneath, or we have these like large ones we got from Target that are like way more squishy. I'll kind of use that to like prop him up sometimes so he can have something to sit up. I just felt like the other one was just too constricting, and it didn't really like get a good angle for me. Like I feel like it was too high up and I couldn't nurse him properly. I don't know. I know that some people like them, but for us it just wasn't necessary, and a pillow off your bed or on your couch works just fine. The 8th thing is a changing table. Just what I've seen, people that own them, they rarely use them and instead will use their couch or the bed or the floor if you have carpet or a rug. I feel like that's way more practical and way more affordable too, because you already have it, than buying something specifically to change your baby. We just changed our baby on the bed. The only thing is, like, obviously it can get the bed dirty, like if he poops or something. So we just have like one of those little travel changing pad things that you can just wipe off. That is useful for us, so we'll just lay him down on that. And honestly, that works great. The 9th thing is, I don't even know how to say this, but like baby seats, baby things that you put your baby in, even the little things that you lay your baby down and it's like on the, like a little mobile thing. We don't have that. If I had a bigger house, I might, because those are pretty cool. But just like baby swings, baby seats, baby whatever, all the little things that you can just like put your baby in. Our baby is either being held, taking a nap in his crib, on our bed, supervised obviously, or we have this little seat thing that we put him outside in. I did not buy this, my mom just had it from my nephew, but honestly we use it all the time because, like I said, we eat out a lot during the summer and different things, or I'll just work outside, and I kind of like the baby to be outside too to get fresh air, so he'll just sit in that thing for hours and be totally content. He loves it. It doesn't bounce or anything, he just sits in it and it kind of bounces if he like moves. I don't know, I feel like one, they're bulky and take up a lot of space, and they're expensive. They haven't really been much needed for us. The 10th thing is a Diaper Genie. If you don't know, it's basically like this little contraption thing. Honestly, I don't really know much about it, but basically you buy bags for, I think. You throw diapers in to kind of drown out the smell. Now we do use reusable diapers, so they are just kind of sitting in there for like 4 days. I don't really notice the smell until I get like whiffs of like urine around day 4 or 5. But then I just wash the diapers and it's fine. You could easily just put like a plastic bag outside or in another room and just throw your baby's disposable diapers in there. I don't think you need a specific thing for that. I feel like you can go around it a lot of different ways. And it's something like you don't have to worry about or like replace or buy bags for. Just use what you have already is what I think. So all that to say, there are a lot of things that the baby market tries to convince us that we need, but I often think people have been raising kids forever and they got by with a lot less than we have now. So if they could do it then, I feel like we could do it now. And plus, I think all these like plastic based kind of things are really unnecessary when the baby just like needs to be held and loved and cherished and that sort of thing. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already. Like this video, and I will see you very soon. Peace out.